Welcome back everybody to the channel. This is Chris's Collectible Corner, and for those of you who are new, thank you for coming through. Today we're taking a look at the S.H Figuarts Piccolo Mini from Dragon Ball Daima. Now before we get into the review, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. It really helps and I truly appreciate it. Now looking at the packaging, this is pretty standard S.H Figuarts packaging that they do for the Dragon Ball figures. They have a nice big window where you can see the figure and some of the accessories that it comes with, and along the packaging we see some pictures of the figure itself. There's a couple more pictures on the back with a couple more poses that you could put the figure in. But now let's get this guy out the box and take a closer look. Now here we have the figure out of the box, standing straight up and down in a light box, no crazy poses. And as you can see, he's got an overall matte finish, and this is actually his manga colors that they have this figure in. So in the anime, Piccolo usually has like a dark blue gi and then a light blue belt, and then like the yellow patches that you see on the figure here are actually pink. But in Daima, they went with the manga colors. So he actually has like a nice purple, red belt, and the yellow patches on his arms instead of the pink ones. The gi on his upper torso seems to be made of soft plastic, kind of like the Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo that they came out with for the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. So we'll see if that helps with any of the articulation for the ab crunch. I really like the aesthetic of this guy. The proportions seem good and accurate to the show. He stands at 3.5 inches tall, so of the Daima figures that we have released so far, he is the tallest one. But just looking at him and his proportions, I really like this guy. Just looking at him, he's nice to look at. All the Daima figures have been nice to look at. I wasn't sure if I was going to get these figures to begin with, but these figures have so far really impressed me so far. With the articulation, the quality that they're made, I feel like Tamashii has really mastered making these smaller figures. So fingers crossed, because hopefully we'll get Goten and Kid Trunks very soon. But now let's take a closer look at the accessories that this guy comes with. Now for the accessories, he comes with 3 heads and 2 faceplates. Well, actually 3 faceplates, because the turban hat, you can remove the face from the bottom and swap out the closed eyes look with the smirk or the shouting face. Then we have 2 other expressions, which is the teeth grimacing face and the open shouting face without the turban on. So it gives us a nice variation of expressions to play with. As for the other accessories that he comes with 3 pairs of hands, excluding the fist that he comes with in the box. We have open palm hands, we have kung fu hands, we have a special beam cannon hands, and we have a pair of crossed arms, but there's a little cut in them, so they're meant to be put in there with his cape. And finally, we have a cloth cape for Piccolo. Thank God. Maybe they're gonna release a new 3.0 grown Piccolo that will actually have a cloth cape, because with this figure and the Cell Saga Teen Gohan, that's 2 figures that have now incorporated cloth materials with. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation for this guy. Boom, like we always do, we're gonna start with the arms. So, wow, he goes up way past 90 degrees. Yep, that's for both arms. Wasn't a fluke. Bicep bend, about a little over 90 degrees. Oh, well, his shoulder's rotating, so we know how that works. But there you go, bicep rotation is good. And we just checked this out, but let me get his antennas out the way. Boom, arms move all the way around. Now as for the wrists, let's see, yeah, they're like a single peg joint, so there's not like any articulation there, so you can move them side to side like this, but you can't move them like in and out. It's like kind of stiff, it kind of stays like that, which is fine. They're small figures. Looking at the head, he can tilt left to right really good. How far can he look up? He can look up a good amount, he can look down a good amount, turn all the way around. Not sure he would need to do that, but there you go. And like I said, the soft plastic allows him to kind of get across like pretty good. So that's nice. And he feels good. Like, it doesn't feel too stiff. It doesn't feel like cheap or anything. So that's also nice. Can he go side to side? Yes, he can. All right. He can move side to side. He has waist rotation. And now what we always check. No ab crunch at all. Here we go. Well, he's small, so I guess I'll forgive it a little bit more, but then what's the point of putting soft plastic if you can't bend over? But, alright, that aside, let's take a look at the legs. He's got really good kicks going forward. Can he do the splits? Yes, he can. On both legs. I'm sure if you want, you could move it like that to get a more straight split. Can he do the iconic Piccolo pose? Let's see. Well, first let's check the knee. There you go. Knee bend is really good. He can also kick back despite the little diaper, so that's also a plus. And ankle articulation is really good. See? Side to side, front back, and we got the toe hinge. Alright, let's see if you can do the classic meditating Piccolo pose. Yeah, there you go. He can sit cross-legged, floating in the sky, or shooting beams, or meditating, or sitting with his arms crossed. Whatever Piccolo wants to do is what Piccolo will do. But yeah, overall, the articulation of this guy is pretty good. Oh, let me check the last thing, because I didn't check this. Ooh, can he lean back? Okay, he can at least lean back. They have not figured out leaning forward yet on these small figures. You just got to do that from the hips, but you can't do it from the waist. But yeah, overall the articulation of the guy's pretty good. He feels nice, and yeah, that's it. Here we have him with the other Daima figures in the line, Goku and Vegeta, and as you can see, he's taller than both of them, and rightfully so. Piccolo's one of the taller characters among the Z fighters, and I think they all look really good together. Piccolo hasn't really done much in the show at this point, or as of this recording, but we'll see. There's still more episodes to come, so we'll see if Piccolo has a moment to shine. I think of the three though, Vegeta is still the weakest, and at the time I thought Goku was the best, but now, seeing everything with Piccolo, the way that he moves, the articulation, I think Piccolo is the best figure of the three. Now here he is with the other two Piccolos, Proud Namekian Warrior Piccolo from the Namek Saga, and Orange Piccolo from Dragon Ball Superhero. And as you can see, his gi color has a closer resemblance to the Orange Piccolo. Not sure if that was intentional, but yeah, there you go. Alright, so there we have it, guys. So my overall thoughts in as a guy, I think he's great. As far as the Daima line, we've only got 3 so far. I think so far he's the best one. He's got a lot of accessories, which adds to a lot of variety on how you want to pose him and display him. I really love that he finally has a cloth cape. The articulation, the way that he moves with the soft plastics is really good. I was a little disappointed with the ab crunch, but because it's such a small figure, I'll forgive it. As of this recording, I'm not sure if this figure is out. I got mine from Japan, and he costs about $65. I got mine for $50, so for that cost, for such a small figure, I don't know if he's really worth $65. $65 for such a small figure, I think is asking a lot. At $50, I didn't mind paying it. But overall, I think this is a great figure. I think if you're into the Daima line, or just a completionist like myself and have to have every figure, then yeah, definitely pick him up. So, using the Dragon Balls to rate this guy from a 1 to 7, taking articulation, quality, price, and accessories onto consideration, 4 Dragon Balls out of 7. I think he's a great figure if you're into the Daima line. Not a lot of people really like Daima at the moment. They're still kind of waiting, except for the few highlights that we've had in this series so far. But for the price, it's kind of hard to justify such a small figure costing so much. But those are my thoughts, guys. So if you found this video informative, make sure you leave a like, comment below, let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next review. Peace.